Every day we face new challenges. We meet them thanks to our hard-working territories in full respect of local communities. The renewable resources that the environment offers are central to us. We look for the best skills, we cultivate talents and value diversity. Our goal is to develop processes with a reduced environmental impact and create sustainable products. In our plants, we are able to generate new materials, starting from the recovery of industrial or consumer waste. We develop high-performance products based also on renewable sources. Traceability, measurement, and quality tests on our products guarantee their technical and environmental performance. In the many application sectors we are active in, we support our partners in finding innovative, effective, and circular solutions according to the principle of eco-design. To build a better future together.
So the topic of this year is talking about the regeneration and design new technology for a better future. As you saw from the video, we are a group that is active mainly in three business units. In the chemical intermediates, in the production of nylon polymers. In the high-performance polymers, that is the division that I'm representing here in China. And the textile solutions that go from yarn for clothes, carpets, and different other applications. We have an history of about 100 years, starting in 1920. 8 years ago, the first company was founded, the Sidure Pietro Radici, that is still existing. And along the years, the company has evolved its manufacturing footprint, not only on yarns, but moving also to start to be integrated. In 1960s, we started to produce internally the so-called nylon 6, the polymer to produce yarn, but also engineering plastics. And then another important point of our history is in 1980s when the company acquired a former Montesdison chemical plant in Novara in Italy and changed the footprint to move to the production of nylon 6,6 and some chemical intermediates. And in 1981, the division of high-performance polymers was founded, and it started its journey since the beginning, working also on usage of recycled plastic material. So the sustainability is something that affords its roots in our group since many years. Along the years that the company has expanded its presence worldwide, we will see later, and more and more, considering also the customer demands, we are moving towards the research and development of products that come from sustainable sources. And the group has around 3,000 employees around the world. This is Radici Group. The family has also other business, like in the weaving machine with Itema, in the production of green energy with GeoGreen, that is a company in Italy that produces energy starting from hydroelectric. We own 5 hydroelectric plants in Lombardia and 1 in Piemonte. We have 30 production sites all around the world and a turnover that has been around 1.5 billion euro last year. Where we are, in which sector? So for sure, we are integrated. So our chemical plant is a supplier of the other 2 divisions, of the fibers and of the high-performance polymer. We are present in the automotive for sure, in the interior outdoor, especially with the synthetic fibers, in the medical sectors and the industrial sectors. So these are the main sectors where we are present. Looking at the topic of this year, when we talk about a supplier or raw material, basically we are producing very small granules nylon, how we can design or how we can apply this to new technology. Here we show an example that you can see also very close to here in our small booth of a solution that we work with a company in Shanghai for a material, to develop a material for the wireless charging solution. Basically, this is a market that in 2020 had a value worldwide that was quite small, but we expect a compound annual growth rate of 46.8% per year, so to arrive in few years to arrive to more than $200 million of potential business around the world. This development need to consider many different factors, so infrastructure, the material, the solution that we can propose that need to satisfy a lot of requirements I will see before, as we will see later. So there are R&D investment to be done, but we think that this could be more and more a solution for the future. So basically, going to the technical part, I'm not a technician, so I will try to explain in a very simple way. The system works with a ground assembly and a vehicle assembly. So there is one part that is the one that you can see on the right, that is the ground assembly, is composed of different parts, and the one marked in green are the one that can be produced with nylon. This is taking power from the power supply. There is the transmitter pad, and then there is a wireless transfer of data to another module that is inside of the car. That is the vehicle assembly. The vehicle assembly is inside the car. Of all the parts that is composed of, one can be done with the nylon, that is the one that is marked in green, and this allows us to have 4 parts of the whole system that can produce by nylon. Which are the requirements? So we are talking material that must be flame retardant. So based on the wall thickness, V0 at 0.8 millimeters. And so this one was a successful proposal from our side. The material must resist for the ground assembly to a tire rolling test. So we can simulate which is the effect if the car will go over the module, while the part inside of the car, the vehicle assembly, need to resist to a stone impact test, as we can see in the top on the right. Of course, there are also the requirements regarding the temperature. So we are talking about material that must resist to temperature that we can arrive to 125 or 150 degrees C. The material must be hydrolysis resistant, especially the one on the ground, because it will come in contact with oil, with powder, with water, with a lot of pollutant agent. And so for this reason, the material must stay for 2 days in water without any leakage to simulate which is the performance. And as well, the heat balance for the vehicle assembly is very important to consider. The chemical resistance make the nylon a suitable material, like it cannot be like PC or PPO are not suitable material for this reason. So what Radici does? The Radici does produce the raw material that then is used by our customer to mold through injection 4 of these elements. And we help them with the so-called CAE analysis, with the computer-aided engineering, simulating which are the properties of the material, which is the effect if we have a tire rolling on top of the ground assembly. We have a stress strain simulation. We simulate which are the thermal properties. So after this, we are working and cooperating with customers to provide the material for this application. This is only one of the applications that we are supplying and working for the new energy vehicle market, as also we discussed yesterday in the panel. It's also a matter of looking into a different and better future from a sustainable point of view. As you saw in the video, we are also regenerating material. We are reusing internal material like fibers to regenerate and to produce polymers to be used in different parts of applications that you can find in your daily life, inside your car, or in some electronics application. So this is the scope of our group to work towards a better future, a sustainable future that can guarantee a better life for everybody.